Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Go ahead and hit it right now. And you get all the updates from all the NFL breakdowns and predictions each and every week here at Sports Choice Plus. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the action. San Francisco came off a tremendous day. You look at Kyle Shanahan, and I've told people last week that Kyle Shanahan is the offensive version of Bill Belichick, and people laughed at me, but you're seeing him be innovative with this 49ers offense. Even as they struggle with injuries on the offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball, he's creating ways for his team to get open. He's creating ways for his guys to win those mismatches and not only get open, but get open when they have 5 to 10 yards of space to operate so they can get that yak. You're looking overall at Seattle. They played a hell of a game, and shout out to D.K.Metcalf. The guy is a beast. You saw the effort plays. I'm sure you've seen it by now. Him chasing down, basically, he ran almost 90 yards. If you're looking at almost 90 to 100 yards with the way that he ran, having to cut across the field a little bit and chasing a guy down, it's very special. Those kind of effort plays win you championships. When you have guys like that are not giving up on plays, even as it looks like, the guy was going to score. DK came back, and basically that was a 7-point swing. If you look at what happened, they didn't score on that drive. The defense stood tall, and then they went down and scored, so it was a 7-point swing. But you're looking at Seattle. They got in trouble yesterday, throwing a couple of interceptions. Russ got a little greedy, overthrew a couple of throws, but you're looking at where this Seattle team is right now after losing to the Cardinals. There's no shame in how they lost that game. A hard-fought overtime game against a division rival that's loaded on offense as well. So you're looking at Seattle. That defense has to improve. They have to be able to stop somebody, especially late in the fourth quarter. At least one stop would have changed that game. And you're looking at Russ and company and how, they did get a couple of interceptions yesterday if you're looking at the Cardinals, but it was not enough. You have to be able to stop people in key moments, and they were not able to stop the Cardinals in key moments. So this defense reared its ugly head a little bit, and they showed that, Russ is going to have to win the game each fourth quarter. And if they're not, if they're ever in a close game, Pete Carroll has to just say, I can't punt. I got to go for it, because if that other team gets the ball, chances are they're going to run down and score. I like what I saw from Russ, even when he was in trouble. When he got outside of the pocket, he was able to locate D.K.Metcalf. He was able to locate Lockett. But you're asking yourself, where was Carson last night? Where was these guys showing up, in the run game? They need to be more consistent running the football, even when the front, when they're loading these boxes. You still have to try to run the football. Be creative with how you're running the football, because Russ can't do it by himself every single game. That becomes a burden. You look at the 49ers. They are starting to become healthy on offense, and you're seeing this against teams like the Patriots. You're seeing this against when they start to get that head of steam behind them, and you see George Kittle on that offensive line, and they're able to block and be consistent. Kyle Shanahan is going to win that battle almost every single time. I think that Jimmy G is going to have a pretty good day against this Seattle defense. And I think he's going to be confident late in that football game. I think that's going to be a bad recipe, and I think that they're going to get that upset against Seattle. I'm picking the 49ers to upset Seattle, and I like Russell. Don't get me wrong. I think he's going to play superb. But 49ers are starting to slowly come into form. They're slowly starting to make that turn around the corner, and you're going to see Jimmy G have a little bit of success against the defense, and that's going to go to George Kittle. That's going to go to Debo. That's going to trickle its way down to the other guys. I think the 49ers will be able to run the football against Seattle's defensive line, and that's going to be the biggest factor in this one. They'll be able to run the ball, eat the clock up, and then they'll be able to make plays on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the red zone. I think Jimmy G and them are going to get it done. Are you 49ers fans? Are you Seattle fans? Leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so very much for definitely checking us out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. And until week 9, we'll see you next week.